You see a smartphone priced at $1,200. Your first reaction is, absolutely not. My current phone still turns on. And that is really all a phone needs to do. You are about to close the page when a smaller line appears underneath. Only $100 a month. The phone still costs $1,200. Your salary has not increased. But after one simple division problem, an expensive product somehow looks affordable. This proves that division is useful for more than passing math class. It is also one of the most powerful sales tools ever invented. You buy the phone. Then you add wireless earbuds for only $20 a month. A pair of shoes for $25. A new chair for $35. Individually, they all look harmless. Until payday arrives and they reunite inside your bank account like a group of creditors who just discovered the group chat feature. This is buy now, pay later. A payment method that lets you own something before you have finished paying for it. Or, more simply, it is a credit card wearing streetwear and trying very hard not to look like debt. So why does something designed to make payments easier often make people spend more? Does it actually make products cheaper? Or does it simply make the price harder to see? Buy now, pay later usually works like this. You choose a product. A BNPL provider pays the retailer. You receive the product immediately. Then repay the money in several installments. The retailer gets the sale. The provider gets another transaction. You get the product. And future you gets a brand new responsibility. Almost everyone receives exactly what they want. Except future you, who apparently was not invited to the meeting. The first trick of buy now, pay later is cosmetic surgery for the price tag. An $1,800 laptop looks a little overweight. But after some financial liposuction and 12 monthly installments, it becomes only $150 a month. Of course, $150 multiplied by 12 is still $1,800. The math has not changed. Only the lighting has. When you see the full price, you ask, is this laptop really worth $1,800? But when you see the monthly payment, the question becomes, can I survive without $150 next month? Those are two completely different questions. The first one evaluates the value of the product. The second one checks whether you can survive the payment. And if you cancel a few dinners, avoid going outside and temporarily stop enjoying life, the answer is probably yes. So you buy it. This is also why retailers love saying, that is less than the price of one coffee a day. The headphones cost one coffee a day. The smartwatch costs one coffee a day. Apparently, giving up coffee for a few months is enough to buy the entire Apple ecosystem. This trick is called price partitioning. A large price is cut into pieces small enough to stop your brain from sounding the alarm. One elephant in your living room looks enormous. But divide it into 12 monthly boxes and suddenly you start thinking, I can probably make room. The next trick is transferring responsibility to future you. Humans have a remarkable ability to believe that next month's version of themselves will be richer, more disciplined and mysteriously free of expenses. Next month, I will probably get a raise. Next month, I will start saving. Next month, nothing unexpected will happen. For some reason, future you is always financially responsible, emotionally stable and completely immune to car repairs. Meanwhile, the past 6 months strongly suggest that future you is just you again. Every buy now, pay later purchase is like a financial meeting between two people. Present you and future you. Present you attends the meeting, sees a shiny new phone and votes yes. Future you misses the meeting but is still expected to pay for the decision. So buy now, pay later could also be called buy today, forward the problem to tomorrow. Present you gets the dopamine. Future you gets the payment notification. They share a bank account, but apparently they do not communicate. The problem is that the future is rarely as empty as we imagine. Next month still has rent, electricity, food, transportation, and another product that present you has not discovered yet. You are not just spending money you have not earned. You are spending it before you know what else that money will be needed for. The next special ability of installment payments is reproduction. One $20 payment looks innocent. It is small. It is quiet. You can safely keep it in your home. But installment payments rarely live alone. They prefer herds. Phone, $100. Earbuds, $20. Shoes, $25. Chair, $35. Tablet, $50. You buy each item on a different day, so every decision is evaluated separately. But your bank account does not care when they met. When the payment date arrives, they all show up together. That is why the natural predator of buy now, pay later is not a financial advisor. It is a calculator. The moment you add all the small payments together, they stop looking cute. Your salary enters the account, and the installments immediately line up like people waiting at an all-you-can-eat buffet. The danger of buy now, pay later is often not one enormous debt. It is having so many small payments that you do not feel like you are in debt at all. You are only paying a few dollars. You are just paying a few dollars to 8 different companies. It is like being punched by 8 toddlers. None of them is particularly strong. But if all 8 keep hitting you, eventually you are still going down. The next trick is reducing the pain of paying. If you hand over $1.200 in cash, you can physically watch the money leave. Your wallet becomes thinner. Your bank balance drops. But with buy now, pay later, you receive the phone while paying only a small part of the price. The product arrives now. The financial pain arrives later. And this matters because the excitement of a new product fades quickly. The payment schedule does not. Some romantic relationships do not last as long as a payment schedule. This is when you realize that buy now, pay later really means enjoy now, get emotionally familiar with the bill later. The next trick is killing the waiting period. In the past, if you wanted a $1.200 phone but could only save $200 a month, you had to wait 6 months. 6 months is extremely dangerous for a retailer. Because during those 6 months, you might realize that you do not need the product. Your current phone may still work. The new model may not be as impressive as the advertising suggested. A better version might be announced. Or you might simply stop caring. Many desires do not die because we are disciplined. They die because they are forced to wait. Buy now, pay later removes that waiting period. You want it. You click. You get approved. The product arrives. The entire process can happen before the rational part of your brain has finished putting on its pants. And right beside the payment button, there is usually another message. Offer ends soon. Buy now, pay later does not just help you buy something before you have enough money. It helps you buy it before you have enough time to change your mind. And no financial sales technique would be complete without the ultimate special move. 0% interest. The number 0 makes the entire transaction look like a gift. You are using someone else's money for free. It almost sounds like financial companies built an international charity just to help you buy new sneakers. But nobody creates a payment system, hires employees, runs advertisements and manages repayments because they deeply care about your shoe collection. If the total price stays the same and you pay everything on time, then yes, you may pay no interest. But 0% interest does not mean 0% money. You still pay the entire price. You just lose the money more slowly. And depending on the provider, late payments or broken terms can result in additional fees. In the advertisement, 0% is written like the title of a blockbuster movie. The conditions underneath are printed small enough to require laboratory equipment. But even if there are no extra fees, buy now, pay later can still make you spend more. Suppose you were not planning to buy a $400 watch. Then you see that it can be divided into interest-free payments. So you buy it. You did not save money on interest. You spent $400. It is like buying a $100 jacket because it is 20% off. You did not save $20. You spent $80 on a jacket you were not planning to buy. But the human brain prefers to focus on the money it saved. The remaining money apparently does not deserve attention. Another powerful feature of buy now, pay later is the upgrade trap. You originally planned to buy the $800 phone. But the $1 model costs only about $17 more per month. $17 sounds much smaller than $200. So you upgrade. Then the retailer says, you can add the earbuds for only $15 a month. That sounds reasonable. You entered the store planning to buy an $800 phone. You leave with a complete ecosystem worth nearly $1.500. But because each upgrade added only a small monthly amount, you still feel financially responsible. This is why retailers are willing to pay fees to offer buy now, pay later. It can help more customers complete their purchases, choose more expensive products, and return to buy again. The retailer makes the sale now. The provider earns revenue. You receive the product before paying the full amount. This is not necessarily a conspiracy. It is simply a transaction where nobody has been assigned the job of stopping you from spending too much. The retailer is not going to look at you and say, "Have you thought this through? Your old phone still works." If every retailer did that, Black Friday would become a free financial counseling event. So is buy now, pay later always bad? No. If you genuinely need a laptop for work, have a stable income, understand the full cost, and know you can pay on time, installments can be a useful way to manage cash flow. The problem is not the tool itself. The problem is why you are using it. There is a major difference between "I can afford this, but splitting the payment is more convenient," and "I cannot afford this, but the first payment looks affordable." The first person is using buy now, pay later as a tool. The second person is using it as a beauty filter for an expensive product. The simplest test is to look at the full price. Do not look at only $50 a month. Look at how much will I pay in total. Then add up every installment plan you already have. Do not evaluate each product separately. They may not know one another, but they are all eating from the same paycheck. Finally, ask yourself, if I had to pay the full price today, would I still buy this? If the answer is no, dividing the price into 12 payments does not make it a better decision. It only makes the price speak more quietly. Buy now, pay later does not create more money. It pulls your future income into the present. And the more future income you use today, the fewer choices future you will have. Next month's salary pays for last month's decisions. If that is not enough, you borrow from the month after that. Eventually, your body is living in August while your paycheck has already reached December. Technically, this is time travel. But in the movies, people travel through time to save the world. You are traveling through time to take money from future you and buy a phone. That phone still costs $1.200. Buy now, pay later never made it cheaper. It simply divided the price into pieces small enough to stop your brain from panicking. And that is why buy now, pay later makes people spend more. It does not make you richer. It turns getting poorer into a monthly subscription.